the day, we don't care what you guys say, we just came up here. Right, at the end of the day, yeah, obviously we care what you think, but she's just being a bit over the top.
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we'll be looking at 10 reality shows that turned into fights.
Everybody's got a suggestion.
Right.
Everybody's got one.
Right.
But what they don't do is go, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this.
For this list, we're looking at the times reality TV descended into chaos. Let us know in the comments which fight is the most memorable.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
The X Factor. Tensions always run high in music competitions, none more so than the X Factor, which dominated TV for over a decade. Ablisa's fight remains one of the most iconic moments. These two best friends went out to audition and pretty quickly started getting booed by the audience. Lisa shouted at them to shut up, and Abby hit her. They eventually returned to do the audition, but weren't the best singers. The situation got too much for the duo, and a fist fight ensued on stage, much to the horror of Cheryl and Danny Minogue, who Lisa, incidentally, didn't recognise.
He goes to one of the star judges. Sorry, but who the hell are you? How does that make? That makes me look like a
Loose women.
So was that your crown?
I've still got mine at home.
Well,
so you didn't give it back? No.
It's not a reality TV show in the competitive sense, but this particular fight did happen as a result of one of Love Island's many controversies.
Only 2 weeks
to protect.
There was only 2 weeks left of Love Island, and in my opinion, I've worked so hard.
Early in the show's history, and former Miss GB Zara Holland was a contestant, but notoriously had her title stripped after ITV aired her sleeping with someone in the villa. The pageant gave the runner-up the crown instead, but Zara refused to return hers.
When I've worked so hard for something, why do I want to give that back? I won.
She later arrived on Loose Women to air her grievances, getting into an argument with her replacement, Dion Robertson.
Why you took the crown, because it's taken you 6 years and you didn't get it before.
So why would I not?
Even with Katie Price trying to weigh in and referee, things still turned quite nasty. Come dine with me.
You put me fourth. Oh. No, seriously, I think you all have really obviously give me a low score.
No, we're not talking about Jane this time, but that other extremely belligerent contestant, Heather. Heather spent the whole week nitpicking everybody else's menus to death and developed a grudge against fellow contestant Zyra.
My food was better than any of yours. Seriously, I am so shocked that you gave me what you did.
Despite the food being solid, Heather came last because of her attitude and then threw an infamous tantrum.
And I came fourth.
What a way to end the week.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so upset with all you. I've been so honest about you. I could have given you a 0 because yours was...
She broke down and stormed off without reading out who the winner was, presumably leaving producers to go and talk her into coming back.
Sorry, I'm going to bed. Forget it. I'm so upset. That is so sad.
In fairness, these things are always selectively edited, but it still looks like Zyra didn't deserve the profane telling off she got. Just tattoo of us. We can't even show you much from this row, as not only were the tattoos very explicit, but so were the fights. Huey Morn and Ryan Ruckledge went on Just Tattoo of Us not once, but twice, and got into a huge bust-up each time. Ryan decided to get tattooed on Huey not only a big picture of his face claiming Huey was his property, but then an anatomical diagram of a woman's private parts, as a jab at how Huey allegedly cheated on him with a woman early in their relationship.
When we got our big brother and you had your homecoming party in Dublin, and I've even got the text to prove... Get the text. Yes, I did. No.
Ryan's tattoos were even more sexually explicit, and he was so outraged he tried to rip the set apart.
Ryan used to only date older rich men, and he once dated a Premiership football player.
Celebs go dating. Terry just wasn't prepared to go on a first date with the GC herself, who's famously high maintenance.
So sorry I'm late. I have such a manic lifestyle.
Gemma showed up late for the date, citing her busy work schedule.
What do you do for a living?
I build houses, massive houses like.
Do ya?
Yeah, the last one I sold was 4 million.
Lovely.
Terry wasn't the best conversationalist though, and she thought it was because he was holding her lateness against her, even though it had only been half an hour. Not the end of the world.
I've been sitting here waiting for you for half an hour.
Woman's prerogative to be late.
When the topic turned to money, things got tense, and he joked he wasn't going to marry her because she wasn't rich enough. No wonder Gemma decided to call it a night and leave the restaurant.
Do you know what, honey? See you later. Take care, my love.
You're off.
I am.
Ta-da.
Love Island. This fight between Malia and Katie got out of hand extremely quickly, seemingly with no real provocation. Malia had only just arrived, and though producers intended for her to cause some friction, they didn't bank on it getting this ridiculous this quickly.
Did you do that on purpose? No, that at least just fell on my hand.
Katie McDermott accidentally spilt a bit of wine on Malia, and this legendary fight ensued.
Want to speak to me, come in there. Because you don't do that on the first night. You don't do that with me. Not at all.
It was ostensibly because they were fighting for the attention of the same bloke, but we're not sure it was really about that. Malia was kicked out of the villa after the producers said she got physical with the other girls, after only a few hours on set.
I think we both overreacted, to be honest. I just wish I just let her shout.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
I've got 2 straws here, one's a long one and a short one if you want to do it that way.
Martin. Yeah, exactly. We'll get you something to drink through them, don't worry about it.
Martin Roberts off Homes Under the Hammer wanted to settle a dispute over who was going to do a trial, since the celebs couldn't decide amongst themselves. They were all talking it out quite calmly, but Martin kept suggesting they draw straws to decide. He even had the straws out and ready, waiting for them to take him up on the offer, but nobody was interested.
The thing that pisses me off is somebody saying, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that. It's like, okay, pipe down.
Larry Lamb lost his patience, making fun of Martin when they all later decided they did want to draw straws. But then Larry took him aside and had strong words with him about just how annoying he was being.
So you can't impose your way on it. You have to be a part of it.
The others couldn't believe it. Married at first sight. It was all drama this series, with all the couples made to live with each other day in and day out. Scandal brewed early on, when it became clear that the relationships between Bob and Meghan and Alexis and Jordan weren't working out.
I'm still alone. I've been alone
Meghan,
from the
it's
start,
not everything about
you.
You made the mistake.
Meghan kissed Jordan, but patched things up with Bob, remaining on the show, while the other two left, only for Alexis to return with a new partner.
I did not give you no go ahead to go and kiss my husband.
It was
when
your
you were still
idea.
No, it wasn't. You're lying. You are a liar. Do you guys know how I feel about when people lie?
At a girls' lunch, however, the gloves came off between Alexis and Meghan, with Meghan accusing Alexis of encouraging her to kiss Jordan, and Alexis saying Meghan still wasn't accepting the consequences of her actions.
When you've been lied, cheated on.
Saying
oh,
you're not
look,
the only
saying
one.
everything's about you.
No, I'm just saying you're not
I
the
need
only
a breather.
one.
Honestly, I can't. I need a breather. I actually need a breather.
Ramsay's kitchen nightmares.
Don't take the piss out of me for it, though.
Oh, who's taking the piss?
You are.
I don't think you can actually cook.
Though Gordon gets into explosive rows in most episodes, few restaurant owners knew as little about the industry as Dave Jackson, the man behind Clubway 41 in Blackpool. This fight was notable for how silly and pointless it was, with Dave getting offended every time Gordon asked him if he knew how to cook something relatively simple.
Yeah?
Go on.
Hey?
Go on.
Yeah?
Finish it then.
Finish what?
What are you about to say?
Gordon couldn't believe that Dave, who's been operating a restaurant on the coast for years, had never cooked mussels before, in an argument that quickly descended into Dave making a lot of angry noises before he realised he was being an idiot, apologised, and left the kitchen.
So, shall I show you how to cook a mussel?
Oh, at last, thank you. Yes, please.
Right, are you going to tone your voice down or are you going to shout like some dick?
I'll shout like some dick and then I'll calm down.
Celebrity Big Brother.
Gosh, appreciation would be nice. Appreciation would be nice, Jade.
One of the most controversial years in reality TV history the ramifications of the arguments between Shilpa Shetty and Jade Goody reached international proportions. Jade and her family all entered the Big Brother house that year, with fellow contestant Shilpa Shetty, an Indian actress.
I don't want to fight. You want to get argumentative. It's fun for you. Please go on, be my guest. I don't want to do that. It's not my style.
Shilpa found herself on the receiving end of a torrent of racist abuse from them, which just went on and on, with the contestants unaware of the reaction outside.
Do you only all do the OXO cubes?
You know what? I don't need to dignify this stupid argument. It may be fun for you, Jade.
There was a media storm in Britain and India, where senior politicians had to apologise for what was said, brands pulled their sponsorships, and Shetty eventually won the series, following an outpouring of public support.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.